Perot.
The 101 in leadership is to be accountable for what you do. Let's go back to the Tax and Budget Summit briefly. Nobody ever told the American people that we increased spending $1.83 for every dollar taxes raised. That's absolutely unconscionable. Both parties carry a huge blame for that on their shoulders. This was not a way to pay down the deficit. This was a trick on the American people. That's not leadership. Let's go back in terms of accepting responsibility for your actions. If you create Saddam Hussein over a 10-year period using billions of dollars of U.S. taxpayer money, step up to the plate and say, it was a mistake. If you create Noriega using taxpayer money, step up to the plate and say it was a mistake. If you can't get your act together to pick him up one day when the Panamanian major has kidnapped him, and the Special Forces team is 400 yards away and it's a stroll across the park to get him, and if you can't get your act together, at least pick up the Panamanian major who they then killed, step up to the plate and admit it was a mistake. That's leadership, folks. Now, leaders will always make mistakes. We've created, and I'm not aiming at any one person here, I'm aiming at our government. Nobody takes responsibility for anything. We got to change that.
I'm taking responsibility for saying your time's up.
I'm watching the lights.
All right. Governor.
This is Saddam Hussein. We told him that we wouldn't get involved with this border dispute, and we'd never reveal those papers that were given to Ambassador Glaspie on July the 25th. I suggest, in the sense of taking responsibility for your actions, we lay those papers on the table. They're not the secrets to the nuclear bomb. Secondly, we got upset when he took the whole thing. But to the ordinary American out there who doesn't know where the oil fields are in Kuwait, they're near the border. We told him he could take the northern part of Kuwait, and when he took the whole thing, we went nuts. And if we didn't tell him that, why won't we even let the Senate Foreign Relations Committee and the Senate Intelligence Committee see the written instructions for Ambassador Glaspie?
On that. That gets to the national honor. We did not say to Saddam Hussein, Ross, you can take the northern part of Kuwait. That is absolutely absurd. Glaspie has testified, and Glaspie's papers have been presented to the United States Senate.
Okay.
Now, please,
if you have time, go through Nexus and Lexus, pull all the old news articles, look at what Ambassador Glaspie said all through the fall and what have you, and then look at what she and Kelly and all the others in state said at the end when they were trying to clean it up, and talk to any head of any of those key committees in the Senate. They will not let them see the written instructions given to Ambassador Glaspie, and I suggest that in a free society owned by the people, the American people ought to know what we told Ambassador Glaspie to tell Saddam Hussein, because we spent a lot of money and risked lives and lost lives in that effort and did not accomplish most of our objectives. We got Kuwait back to the emir, but he's still got his nuclear, his chemical, his bacteriological, and he's still over there, right? I'd like to see those written instructions. Sorry.
Mr. President, when you just make sure...
Card for him. Now let's go back to Saddam Hussein. We gave Ambassador Glaspie written instructions. That's a fact. We've never let the Congress and the Foreign Relations Senate Intelligence Committee see them. That's a fact. Ambassador Glaspie did a lot of talking right after July the 25th, and that's a fact, and it's all the newspapers, and you pull all of it at once and read it, and I did, and it's pretty clear what she and Kelly and the other key guys around that thing thought they were doing. Then, at the end of the war, when they had to go testify about it, their stories are a total disconnect from what they said in August, September, and October. So I say, this is very simple. Saddam Hussein released a tape, as you know, claiming it was a transcript of their meeting, where she said, we will not become involved in your border dispute, and in effect, you can take the northern part of the country. We later said, no, that's not true. I said, well, this is simple. What were her written instructions? We guard those like the secrets to the atomic bomb, literally. Now, I say, whose country is this? This is ours. Who will get hurt if we lay those papers on the table? The worst thing is, it's a mistake. Nobody did any of this with evil intent. I just object to the fact that we cover up and hide things, whether it's Iran-Contra, Iraq-Gate, or you name it. It's a steady stream.
Governor Clinton, you have 1 minute.